Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Leah. Hope everyone's having a good day today. One of the things that I wanted to dive deeper in that's been on my heart lately is for people going through a hard time. And I did a video similar to this a few weeks back, struggling to push through tough times. So this video is going to be kind of more in depth for people who are going through a tough time in their life. So hopefully you can take something from this. Hopefully this will give you a little push and some motivation and encouragement to keep going and to recognize how special you really are in this life. I think people, they get very caught up in the day-to-day life and the day-to-day stressors, and then on top of situations that people are going through right now, it's not easy. It's not easy, and it's very easy to let those dark thoughts take over. It's very easy to feel defeated and feel like there's no way out. If you guys didn't know, I'm a counselor, so every day I come across several people who are going through a very, very tough time and who have gone through things that I can't even imagine what it's like to go through. And it really breaks my heart to hear when those people start considering suicide, or they start, feeling like they're helpless, or there's no way out, or there's no solution. The way I see life sometimes is like a video game. So in a video game, right, there's multiple levels, and each new level presents new challenges. And in order for you to make it to that next level, you have to complete the current level that you're on. And the skills that you've acquired from completing that last level are the skills that you need to complete the next level. You see how the previous level prepares you for what's to come next. That's basically the same concept when it comes to life and when it comes to the obstacles that we face in this life. The trials and tribulations that we face in this life is really a test of our strength and a test of our faith. And you can make it through whatever situation that you're in. You have the strength, you have the answers within you, you have the answers. And one of the things I've noticed is that a lot of people, they will often seek outside support for those answers. Like they'll go to social media or to other people, when in reality, we all know what we have to do to complete whatever level that we're on. We all have the answer to what we need in our life to complete or to make it through whatever we are going through. God has a purpose for each and every single person in this world. Every single thing on this earth has a purpose, even down to the dirt on the ground. So if something like dirt on the ground has a purpose, it only makes sense that us as humans have a purpose, and we have a very important purpose at that. We have big roles to fill here on this earth and in this world. God does not make mistakes. Everything he creates was created with a purpose and with intention. And so you're not here by mistake, and you're not going through what you're going through by mistake either. Sometimes the devil will send people in your life or send obstacles your way as a means to distract you, to destroy you, to cause self-destruction, and to throw you off of that path. And sometimes God allows certain things to happen to you because the things that we go through, as I previously mentioned, helps us to build strength and helps us to build character, and also prepares us for whatever we are to face in this next level. Another thing I've noticed when it comes to going through a hard time in life is we may often feel as though we're behind. We may often feel as though we're a failure because we haven't done certain things by certain ages, and that contributes to depression, and it causes anxiety, it causes panic, and it causes worry. And a lot of the times this is what causes us to shut down and to stay stagnant in the level that we're at, because some of the times it's hard to see a way out. Some of the times it feels like we'll be stuck in whatever obstacle that we're facing forever. And I feel like people nowadays, which is understandably so, are so focused on doing things by society's timing, when in reality the only timing that matters is God's timing. And so one thing that I have to remind myself of is that this world is not our home. So sometimes we could be too focused attaining things in this world, or feeling like we have to accomplish certain things by a certain time, when that is not our purpose. Sometimes we're chasing the wrong thing in life, and that is also a distraction, and that can also make us feel that depression and that defeat and that failure. And that's one of the main reasons why I highly advocate for seasons of isolation from time to time. And I'm not saying that you have to isolate yourself from everyone in the world forever. I'm not saying that at all, because it is very important to have human connection, but it is also important to isolate yourself from time to time, because that is when you can hear more clearly from God. That is when you can really understand your purpose and who you truly are, and that's also when you acquire wisdom to overcome whatever it is that you're facing in this life. One of the stumbling blocks I notice with a lot of people when it comes to like me counseling and even throughout life is that relationships are a big stumbling block for a lot of people. And for a lot of people, this becomes the end of it. You know, people get into relationships and they become stagnant, and then they're just in this cycle of like toxicity and just, you know, destruction, and things start to go downhill in their lives. And it's really important that we mind the company that we keep, and that we are very careful when it comes to allowing people into our lives, because, you know, people that we allow into our lives can be the downfall of our lives. So we're the gatekeepers to whoever and whatever we allow to happen in our lives. And sometimes we make mistakes, and sometimes we aren't the best person that we could be, and that can also contribute to destruction and toxicity in our lives. But everything that you go through in your life, it helps us become a better person. It helps us to recognize the error of our ways. And when you go through certain things and you don't take the lesson from it, that's also what can keep you stagnant. So you know, I know life is hard, and I know it may seem difficult to get through whatever it is that you're going through, but just know that you can do it. You have that strength within you, and you know, the things that you can control, it's important to take that seriously. It's important to take seriously who we allow into our lives. It's important to take seriously the choices and the decisions that we make, because some of the times we make certain mistakes and certain decisions that can actually make life harder for us. And you know, we all make mistakes. None of us are perfect, but what truly matters when you make that mistake is, what did you learn from it, and how can you change that so that the same mistake doesn't happen, and so that you're not in that same cycle. And then for the things that you go through that you have no control over, you know, those things you can overcome too. Really, anything in your life that you face, whether you brought it upon you or whether it's something out of your control, is something that you can overcome. And even the things that, you know, you may have caused, like even the obstacles in your life that you may have caused due to certain decisions that you make, those are still happening to you because or those things are still happening for you, because those are the things that help you develop into a better person. And sometimes you have to learn things the hard way. Sometimes you have to go through things, you know, as a result of a mistake that you've made, so that you no longer make that mistake again. So, yeah, that's really all I have to say today. I really empathize with those of you who are going through a hard time right now, and, you know, I really just pray that you keep pushing and you keep going, and that you recognize how special that you truly are. And I really hope that you just recognize how important you are and that purpose that you have here, because like I said, we all have a purpose. Each and every one of us is very important, so I would hate to see someone give up. So, you know, we're not built to give up. We're strong people, so we can do this. You can do it. You can push through it. And, you know, it's like, if you feel like you can't overcome what you're going through, always ask yourself, like, what brought me to this point? What brought me this far? And how can I keep going? What skills have I acquired over the years or throughout whatever situation I face that can keep me going, that can keep me moving forward? You know, so hopefully this video was motivational and helpful for you guys. I'm still on my social media break, by the way, so if you guys message me like on Instagram and I haven't replied, it's because I'm still on my social media break, so I'll be getting on there on Thursday. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.